And action.
My dad and I were both.
The heavy metal maroon door slammed shut.
Moment of clarity. Going to the bar.
Expecting my mother always to be.
I took extra care getting ready to meet him. I never wanted to see him again after this night, but I still wanted him to realize what he was losing. So I put on my short blue skirt, my silk blouse, my high heels, and I grabbed my two trusted companions, the Aquanet hairspray that I used to lacquer my 80s hair into place, and the Absolute and soda that I drank to erase the anxiety I was feeling. I drove to the bar in Hartford, walked in, and he greeted me with a warm smile and hug. He bought me a drink and was pretty excited to tell me that he hadn't had one in over a week. He bought me a second drink and suggested we take a walk outside. It was a beautiful summer night, around 7 o'clock, and the sun was casting a golden glow over the city streets. And we walked along the sidewalk with my high heels clicking along the concrete. He started to barrage me with a bunch of questions about how I'd been spending my time since we'd been apart. You see, I was 17 years old when we met. He was 32, and he acted as though he owned me, that I was his possession. So we walked a little further, and he popped the big question, "Are you seeing anyone?" And I froze for a moment, and I wasn't sure whether my response should be fact or fiction, but it was too late. He read the answer on my face. And the next moment, I'm holding my throbbing jaw, and the stars are clearing from my eyes, and a woman at the intersection out her open car window is screaming at me, "Get away from him, girl, get away from him." And I don't know if it was the shock of being punched or how intoxicated I was, but instead I allowed him to pull me forward across the street and push me into the passenger seat of my own car. You see, that short blue skirt didn't have pockets, and I had asked him to hold my keys for me. He took off driving down 91 to Rocky Hill, got off the exit, and before I knew it, we were bouncing along the dirt roads next to the Connecticut River. We were going deeper and deeper into the woods. He's in a full-on rage next to me, and I'm a full-on fog. What is he going to do? Is he going to beat me, rape me, kill me? Am I ever going to get out of these woods? And I don't know if it was 5 minutes or 2 hours, but he eventually calmed down, and he drove us back to Hartford. He pulled into the parking lot and got out of the car, and I scrambled into the driver's seat. And I started my journey home to Ellington. And by now, the moon had replaced the sun in the sky. And I had this moment of clarity that something had to change. And I didn't know it at the time, but that would be the beginning of my recovery. 14 months later, I put down the Absolute, but not the Aquanet. And I walked into the rooms of a 12-step fellowship.